Established in April 2021, Upland Development United is the oldest and most exclusive and transparent no development collaborative in the Upland Metaverse. Contact Watches No.73 for more information. Warning: this podcast is produced by Metaverse Ventures Entertainment and contains unsolicited and heavily biased opinions which are solely the views of the individuals involved. It does not include investment advice of any kind, and you are responsible for undertaking your own financial, including tax liability research relevant to your own individual circumstances.
Taking over the Upland. Upland Development United. Total meta domination.
Alrighty, that's a good start. All right, g'day and welcome to the UDU Podcast, Year 2, number 732 I've written down. No, it's 73. I'm Ben 68. Today's show is recording live on either Tuesday the 25th or Wednesday the 26th of October, depending on where you're at. With me is the Pixel Terrorizer Morcheese, a few of our unholy segment hosts, and of course, a mixed rabble of misfits from the Upland Development United Team and the general Upland community members public. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify and wondering how you yourself can get involved live, we drop the link to the Zoom within the Metaverse Ventures Entertainment server each and every Tuesday at about 6:15 p.m. UTC time, or get into Cheese's DMs. She likes a bit of spammage around the place, and link is in the description. Should be a much more slow-paced and relaxed show today because we have pretty much bugger all prepared. So feel free to jump on in at any stage. But as always, we'll be catching up on some contemporary crypto, Upland and NFT news and events, running through some of the highs and lows from the week that was and will be in and around the Upland Metaverse. We will, of course, touch on some Upland Development United, MBE and Samurai Aquatics updates. We'll be giving away 10,000 UPEX for the weekly challenge, and one of our live participants will have their shot at the 1 million UPEX wheels, which, if I forget to do the code phrase again, will be the 2 million UPEX wheels. That is going to really hurt me if I forget that again. How are you this morning, Cheezels? Have you recovered from watching Terrorizer 2?
It was good. I like it. Yeah, I can't really say too much. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but there definitely was room for a third one.
Oh. Cool.
But I like that. Me and Ben and I like that kind of horror where like guts are everywhere and eyeball juice and
all the good stuff.
Mhm.
All right, before we get kicked off, today's UDU podcast is again sponsored by Crown Handler and the BE Academy Block Explorer shop, which is located in the heart of Portage Park at 5357 West Byron Street. Now let's see what he's got going on. He had a bunch of stuff pop up last minute, so we couldn't get a proper thing together. And then I was mad scrambling this morning. So this is going to be some pretty lo-fi sponsorship action here for this one. So what do we got here, Crown Handler? He's got here, BE Academy is ready for Halloween. How about you? Everyone who will visit the BE Academy at 5357 West Byron Street, as I said, it's in Portage Park, Chicago, and will post a selfie at the server, in his server of his BE, and the BE Academy apartment in the background will get one entry into the Block Explorer giveaway. He's got an example here below, which shows his property there, and there's a link to his Discord. And he said, if you can get creative, entries until the 4th of November, so you got plenty of time. If you invite a friend to the BE Academy server and post a selfie of theirs as well, you get an additional 3 entries to win a free Block Explorer.
Oh, nice.
And at the end, he's going to choose the best screenshot, and there's going to be a prize of 10,000 UPEX for that. Now, he did tell me in DMs as well that, jump in the server. He's got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and that he's always got new things happening there.
I really like how that Jackie side thing looks on the apartment building. Like it covers it so much, like it just looks so cool. Well done. I wasn't able to get the apartment one. I got the townhouse and the small townhouse one.
I'm seeing a few screwed up faces in the gallery here. It seems like, yeah, you, me, and a bunch of other people. So, but yes, if you want to check out some block explorers, and if you can't get over to Fresno and jump onto Uplando's Block Explorer shop, and you're in the Chicago area, jump on over to 5357 West Byron Street and see what Crown Handler's got going on. All right, let's get into the Breaking Badly news and take a look at what's happening in some of the crypto and Upland markets. I just did this before, and I was rubbing my greasy little hands together, actually. It's looking quite nice. Let me go back to this one. And assuming I can press the right button. Oh, look, Dax rubbing his greasy little hands together. What do you got your eyes on, Dax? Don't know, just going with the flow.
His greasy little hand.
I think Dax got greasy big hands, actually. All right, coin market cap. We have seen a 4% boost in the global crypto market cap.
Wow.
Now up to $967 bazillion.
Look at how green that is. It's beautiful.
Yes. The Bitcoin dominance has dropped 1%, was 39.9 down to 39.7. So you know, and if you look at what do we got on the actual coins? We've got Bitcoin's up 3%, Ethereum's up 11, Solana's up 4, EOS up 5, Polygon and Cardano up 8%. So everything that we keep an eye on is either flat or up. And with the Bitcoin dominance dropping a bit, you know what that kind of signifies? People are starting to hedge their shitcoin bets. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out over the next couple of weeks. I'm still playing my Slayer Rain in Blood song at full volume. Every time I do my daily cost averaging, I still want to see a big, massive red candle. I would love to see that.
I'm looking at Polygon over there, and I'm thinking about all the Matic I sent to Mass Chef, and now how much it's worth now versus how much I sent it to him.
Oh, if you want horror stories, I could tell you some horror stories about Binance Coin and how much I unloaded to buy Upix and all sorts of stuff. So you can't look back. You just gotta.
Well, no, it's going to a great thing. Me, Dak, and Mass are involved in this Avalon game thing, and we're running it. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, like this is nice. I like look at that.
That's pumping the roof.
I love how I'd like to see wax a bit higher and whatnot, but I think this is great.
No. We need wax low so we can buy that windmill without.
Yes,
low. Stay low.
Keep it low. Keep it there. You're right.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got Bitcoin floating around the 19,999. So we're at that 20K kind of point where, you know, it always has some funny action around big rounded off numbers like that. So I'm hoping it hits that resistance. And yeah, like I said, personally, I'm hoping for a couple of big fat red candles so I can keep gobbling up.
It's probably a huge wall right there for the 20K mark. So you're safe. We're safe.
Yes. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, it looks like people are starting to, like I said, take their shitcoin bets. See what happens. Now, one of the, like last week, what did we touch on? Illuvium, I think it was. This week, going to do a bit of a look into Avalanche or AVAX. It's a layer 1 blockchain that functions as a platform for decentralized apps and custom blockchain networks. It's setting up to be one of Ethereum's rivals, and apparently they're trying to unseat Ethereum as the most popular blockchain for smart contracts. That's a pretty big call. And it's a strange one to look into because it consists of 3 individual blockchains. There's X chain, C chain, P chain, and each chain has a distinct purpose. Like I said, it's a bit of a strange one. And this is one of those ones that I got the goss on this one way back in probably, I don't know if it was the ICO phase or something like that, but it was way back here. A very old OG member of the Upland community, Capitalist, he was in Telegram in those days. He was pumping it up like all have you. And then, yeah, I didn't take a bite then, which obviously if you look at the chart, it's a shame that I didn't, because it was down like 80 cents at one point, and then like the charts we looked at on the one she showed, they pretty much follow all the same pattern. So went up to a high of, $127, something like that, and it's since fallen back down to $16. So this is one of those ones where I might just take a little nibble here just to sit down for a long-term hodl. Of course, not financial advice. Do your research, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. Anybody got any fat stacks of AVAX?
No.
No.
I'd probably look for another Head and Shoulders though. Like look for a nice ramp up, get in at the small dip, and then ride it to the head.
Yeah, that's the weekly candlestick chart. I don't know if we go to the, where's the daily? We go to the daily. So yeah, it's a bit all over the place. Pretty good entry points. Yeah, so.
Musita, this chart looks like some play to earn games I used to play before Upland.
Yeah, it very much has it. If something's competing to be the next Ethereum, well, the risk is that if it doesn't become the next Ethereum, well, it's just, might be the next Betamax. So, so that's why I think I'll just take a little nibble and just sit on it and see how it pans out.
I just want to bring to everybody's attention how dapper Ben looks without his beard, just because he's trying not to mention it. I just want to put it out there, and then let's move on.
Yes, as I told the kids at work, whenever I put too much pepper on my dinner, it makes me sneeze and my beard falls off. So the first thing they said when they saw it was like, you put too much pepper on your dinner again. So,
You're so cheeky, Cheese.
Yeah. All right, moving on from the crypto, we'll look at a little bit of Upland stuff. I'm not going to dive into this with too much detail. It has been interesting to see the 90-day average trend start to tick off. Movements there take a lot longer to show up, obviously, being that it's the 90 days. So we've had a 7% drop in the average daily transaction volume, now down to 71 million UPEX, and a 4% drop on the daily trading volume. That's down under the 4,000s now, and we haven't seen that for a while, I believe. So yes, especially this time of the year too. It's not surprising with all of the other sales and that's going on. Doesn't really surprise me. I wonder if transaction volume, does anybody know, does that track sales of legits and all that, or is that only tracking properties? Don't know. Uplando, you don't happen to know, do you? Not sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's tracking all the sale of legits, so I don't know if that's added in there. I think it's just properties at this time.
There's been Atomic Pop kicked off a good debate on Twitter about this, how it's kind of sucks that anything you spend on, Block Explorer buys, legits, I assume outdoor decor will be the same, and structure ornaments, none of that gets added to your net worth. It's a big net worth sink. So
yeah,
a lot of, if that volume's not being calculated in, that's probably a bit of a missed opportunity to pump their stats. So interesting. And no surprise, after two big sales for Halloween, the city floors are all over the place. Manhattan's down 10% and 4%, so was $55 down to $50, was 83,000 UPEX, down to just under 80,000. San Francisco's had a little bit of a boost. Down in Chicago, although I'm partly responsible for that because I've started offloading what will inevitably be 3,000 properties in Chicago. So I'm going to be hammering the floors there for a while yet to come. LA's had a little bit of a boost, up 2% and 4%, was $4, now $4.10. The Fiends have taken over from the Satanists in LA. It was 6,666 UPEX. Now it's, someone's having a laugh, 69,069 UPEX. And down in the Bronx and flat in Rio again. So
I think LA is gonna be like a sleeper cell. It's gonna surprise everybody. It's gonna, when we get more people coming in, which we will, I'm thinking by the end of this year, beginning of next year, I think LA is going to be coming up.
Well, there's a lot of development projects happening in LA. even most of the new cities, like if you look at even the Halloween, like that competition that's going on at the moment, it's just dominated by, well, aside from Portage Park, obviously, but dominated by a lot of the new projects in the new cities, which kind of makes sense. You know, you get the new blood in. Read more. So, all right, that's all we'll touch on for.
Before you move away from that one, you mentioned Twitter and Atomic Pop starting something. Kaiser 12 also did the whole thing of which is going to be the next sleeper city to wake up again. And I don't know if you saw the people voting. New Orleans by far took the prize. Does anyone here see New Orleans?
I like New Orleans, but it's in the middle of nowhere. If we can get Florida into the mix, that way, the only reason why I say LA is because it's close to San Fran, which is a major area, which if you need to buy something and you need to take a train to Fresno or Oakland or LA, it's easy. New Orleans, I really like. I was surprised it's not as popular, but it's in the middle of nowhere, sort of thing.
I believe New Orleans is like one of those novelty / passion cities. Like, there's got to be a reason why you're drawn there. For me, it's the culture. It was the first city I bought in. And that's because I love New Orleans and the culture and the music that started there and everything. So, yes. It depends on the personal interest of the person. I think there's too many variables to go picking too accurately at the moment, like which cities are going to sort of reinvigorate.
Like, and that, to her point, like, she's right. Like, everybody has a different way of looking at it. I just see the business aspect of it. Like, how easy can I get to other places to buy stuff versus like, you like it because you were there first, or you like the culture of it and this and that. I think as more places open next to it, like more Texas places, Florida, Atlanta, maybe, I think it's going to be big. But until then,
there's
I
also,
like those answers. Good answers.
Yeah,
our answers are the best. Me and Zoe Rob.
Okay, Trump.
Best answers ever. That was good.
I love it.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well
I mean,
done.
it's tricky too. I guess places like New Orleans, they're not going to suffer. Well, I don't think they can suffer from situations like what happened in Chicago. Like, I sat on my stack in Chicago for almost a year, and then just as the floor was starting to creep up, Upland released 10 bazillion more properties there, which kind of threw everything back to square one as far as the markets go. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Whoa, what's going on in chat? What's all happening?
I don't sell anything. I hold.
Yes. No,
I want to sell,
yeah,
but I am forced to hold.
What are you selling? What do you want to sell?
I want to sell a Block Explorer. Actually, if you visit this guy's Uplando's Block Explorer shop, you might see my.
I went there yesterday and I bought something. Right, Uplando?
Yes, that is correct. Correct.
Yes, so we'll have to wait
Anyway,
and see.
we'll go.
I didn't get one of those Jackie Sai Block Explorers, so I wanted one. There was one in there for $31, and I was like, I didn't see them in San Francisco, so I was like, let me just take a quick train to Fresno. You can't take.
There goes your point.
Yeah,
there goes your point about New
to
Orleans.
New Orleans.
No, they were gone too. Just to pop in just a second on those. Everything that we do with the shop, even back at the very beginning with Goldsmith, has always been about looking at the marketplace and seeing what's going to yield the best. The hottest time to sell these Block Explorers is when you get your, as Ben would say, your greasy little hands upon them. So once you get them, you're going to want to, if you really want to make your money back on them or get them sold, that's the time to do it. And we literally look at the marketplace. So direct message your Block Explorer shop owner or your legit shop owner, get that conversation going on. Just dropping by and putting things on, through the sub merchant can be, that can go against you, and just in terms of what you don't know what the marketplace is selling for. We also have people always asking, say, hey, if you find this, if you find that, and then I'll contact you and say, hey, somebody's looking, let's get it sold.
And how did I know about that Block Explorer? I am in Uplando's Discord server, which he puts out announcements, and I saw it and I was like, oh snap. So I was like, you know what, it's probably gonna sell out, but let me stay there for a bit and see what else he gets. And you know, it did sell out, but then the other one came in and I was there and I bought it, and then I went back home. And Buck, that's a awesome looking freaking car behind you.
Don't steal my thunder. Don't steal my thunder. Don't steal my thunder.
All right, wait, back on track. Ben, take it away.
Well, it's over to you, Cheese. What's been happening in Upland this week?
So much stuff. Oh my God. Like, I'm going to tell you so much. Uplando, take it away.
Isn't that the greatest? Just right over on top. I love it.
It's the best.
What
So
happened to
good.
that whole pre-show spiel where you were gonna talk about
I
something?
asked you if I was going to do that, and you said no.
Oh, for
I
that.
have
But then Art is back. But then he's back. He is in.
It's good. Art, who's Art? Oh, yes.
Right, Ben? Say yes, because I don't. Okay, all right. I just don't want you mad at me. All right, go ahead, Uplando.
No, it's wonderful. It's perfect. Thank you so much for making a purchase out of the shop as well. Look, there's lots of stuff going on. There's kind of a running joke about the lazy river ride that we have, and every time I say lazy river ride with the Goldsmith, it inevitably puts it into the the universe, and it comes back with they just drop a bunch of stuff on us. And there's been a couple of things that have been dropped upon us. This probably has been the most exciting year for the otherwise holiday that I think Uplanders love, and that's Halloween. It's just one of those holidays that you don't necessarily, it's not where you're Thanksgiving and you're cooking meals and you're getting all the stuff prepped, or the holidays for Christmas and you have to wrap presents and do all this shopping and everything else. You just get to have fun. Halloween is all about dressing up and putting ornaments on and doing all these things, getting your block explorers, and it's just fun. We have what is turning out to be amazing contributions and fundraisers for charity, which is absolutely incredible. And I can't wait to hear more about that from Shaq, from Metaverse, from Dak. It's been really cool what they've done, and it's exciting. It's also really cool to see community pulling together and doing what they've done. So yes, that amongst other things that have been going on. We still even haven't gotten to Halloween yet, but the team listened this year. We got structural ornament decorating early. We had 2 separate sales for Halloween legits in there, block explorers. You had structural ornaments early on. Then you had the Jackie Sai sale that was some great artwork from a artist who's done some serious work, has been in the game for a long time, has really, as an artist, proven himself throughout, just has a style, and it's very cool to see it all in there. I do, as Chi said, I love how they draped these structures in Upland when you're purchasing the structure ornaments. We did take the snapshot today. If you were participating in that 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. PT, if you unstake your Spark, whatever you had unstaked is going to be rewarded to you in UPX. Hopefully this means this is 3rd, 4th time we've done a Spark Exchange simulator. I really hope that they start to usher in the actual Spark Exchange in game so that we can have that resource available to us. Also, the communication part of it in game, which will play along into what they've got coming up for 2022. I don't know about you, but there's one thing that's been going on, and it's basically property farming for properties that have been sold for huge amounts, 1,000 plus what would otherwise be USD. It's $1 million plus UPX. So that being, players are offering you trades. It may look good, but it can reduce your overall net worth, thus putting you lower down. And all they're doing is trying to farm those properties for their net worth to get them up to C or whatever it is. We can't block these offers, and it is frustrating if you have a couple of these, because all they do is sit there and spam your messages. We can't block messages from other players. Ben, I know you know how this goes from being in the game a long time.
Well, I can interject there. Sorry, like because I've done so many contracts with the UCC. One of the main points that I've always done with the UCC is I always buy back the burners to maintain my net worth. Like I've spent, I don't know, it's probably by the time we finish, it'll be upwards of 30 million UPEX, something like that, in Midtown Terrace. That's a lot to lose just to the abyss. So I've always purchased I have a block in Fresno that is just all burner purchases, and the prices on all those are in the millions, high millions. So I get offers on those all the time because I guess people are just checking UPEX land or sites like that and just seeing these, that, like I said, they're trying to farm those to pump their net worth. So yeah, it's definitely a thing.
It is a thing, and it's frustrating for those of us who have had to work out how to otherwise create deals and do things. We want to do it above board, so we have to figure out a mechanic to be able to do that since it's not in the game or we're waiting for it to come in game. So while we're doing that, we have those players that will want to take advantage. If the team, I have said this over and over, Lisette drops into the Upland Cafe, 7 p.m. PT, every weekday evening when I do the Uplando show there. She drops in and she listens, she asks questions, and that's been one of the biggest requests for in-game communication. Give us the ability to either counter offer these and or block players from making these types of trades over and over. I have said no, I've rejected these offers, yet they come back and they try and slide it in there and make it happen. So a couple other things that I want to get to before I hand it back over, and that is there is an announcement today. Susan G. Komen and the Upland partner in the fight against breast cancer. This is a program that they're running in game. If you go into your in-game dashboard, top right-hand side, click on that Get UPEX. Ben's pulling up the website part of it there. You'll see the 3 offerings in there. The fight breast cancer, it's the white with the ribbon. Those sales are going to start in 20 some odd hours. These are all $9 a piece. They are 1,000 of 1,000. Ribbon, great cause there. This doesn't come with UPEX as typical would be seen of past types of Block Explorer sales. I feel like this is, you're donating to this, right? You're showing you're showing your sponsor, your awareness of this and sponsorship for it. So that's great. I don't mind doing that and putting that money in and not getting the UPEX as I normally would. That's fine.
Uplando,
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Wait, I have my hand up.
Oh,
yeah, no, we're ignoring you. Of the 3 that you have there, which one do you think is going to be the chase?
Oh,
I tell you that I think that the chase will probably be the pink, but I really like all 3 of these. I like that they offered it and all. I presume the pink one will be, in my opinion. That's, if that answers your question. Cheese, did you have what was your question?
Mine had to do with the beginning of your thing with the Jackie side things. I like that the more exclusive they are, the less exhibitionist they are. Kind of like the ones that aren't as exclusive kind of like show everything because the curtain doesn't go down as far.
Yeah, the progressiveness of it. I know, you're right. And I think here's the thing. No, I mean exhibitionist, but gonna pull up your skirt, eh? Or however they say knickers. I don't know what the word is, Ben. Yeah. What undies? It's undies. I got it. I do like that as well. Look, they, in my opinion, I would love to have Jackie on and do a little Q&A on this. I really liked what they did progressively with the artwork, progressive in terms of what they have begun to do with these artists. We've had artist spotlights before in the past. We've had Tompkinson, we've had Mars Utah, we've had Left House, and now we're progressing on. And this is a huge artist. So I really think it's going to be very cool as these progress. These will be sought after even after Halloween. This is art that can be shown off year round, in my opinion. So not specifically they're going to give this to us on the structure ornaments, but the Block Explorers all year round. So it'll be good to get in on these Block Explorer sales and support that fight against breast cancer. Also, 2 more little quick updates. The World of Football has given us another update on this. Very interesting to see that. Upland is constructing a few stadiums in the metaverse to allow games to be hosted, which is very cool. They'll become the homes for the World of Football going forward, and they'll be located the following. There's an address in Los Angeles, Chicago, Queens, and Rio de Janeiro. People are staking because you can get rewarded or contributed. When you contribute this, you can get awards for this. There's 50,000 UPEX for 5 players for helping out build these stadiums. Now, there isn't a minimum, and I'll tell you the two big questions that were asked all day about this. Number one, what amount of spark does be staked on an Uplander if it's needed to be qualified? Like how much? X1 said that there is whatever amount you would like to contribute at each of the stadiums will qualify you for the drawing. Therefore, I think they're just looking for snapshots of players that are staking that 0.01 spark and up. The strategy there by some is to stake as many as you can so that you have a better chance of winning. I know that sounds dastardly, but it is a strategy nonetheless. There had also been said that, do we need to keep that spark staked until the end of construction for this? And they used to do these where they would take snapshots throughout different times of the build, and then they would award players for staking this. But what they're doing this time is they're saying you need to keep it staked the entire time for them to pick the 5 players. Now, that's what X1 said. He said, keeping it staked until the area of construction. We don't know when they're going to take these snapshots for the 5 players. We don't see that transparency. They could do some at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. I think it's a smart way to keep the spark staked on there and for them to then hand out these rewards. So those are the two biggies for that. If you're having trouble staking, don't worry. Just keep trying, and eventually you'll be able to get staked on there. And then last but not least, thank you guys so much for having me on and doing this. There's a lot going on in Upland as we reach the end of this month. It'll be exciting to see what happens in November and December. We are having that year-end blowout in the Upland Cafe. It will carry on the tradition of what we started. It will not be 12 days. It will be shorter than that. However, we will be doing something. We have some very exciting partners this year. We will be raising money for Children's Mercy Pediatric Burn Care Unit here in Kansas City, Missouri, and we'll be doing some really incredible things with artists. So we're starting to ramp that up. I know Halloween isn't over yet, so let's play out Halloween. I'll hand it back over. If anybody else doesn't have any questions, we'll go back over to you.
I was just going to say, what do you got planned for today's cafe show, and what's happening in Block Explorers at your shop at the moment? Any deals?
You know, for today's show, you never know when a guest appearance is going to be made. We still have those freshman 10 for the Decor to show up. Some of them are showing up in there and giving away a piece of Decor during the trivia, so you never know when a guest is going to show up. And then for the Block Explorer shop, it's, again, the deals that we're working with players that have either director one-of-ones or early on Block Explorers like Love Buses, some different terraformers, things of that nature. We do have a lot of first mints over there. We've got a Jackie Sai first mint that's still in shop, $199. It's amazing. It's a good price in my opinion. It's 1 out of 45. So we're always constantly going through stock. You can join the Discord over there at Uplando's. I also promote on Twitter. So hit me up, let me know. And that's what we got, Ben.
Alrighty, thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Now's where we would throw to Legits News, and we do have 2 potential people are looking in to take over that slot. So hopefully something comes of that. Skipping on past that, the Node report. Unfortunately, the Upland puppet has had a few things pop up in real life that he needed to focus on today and this week. So we're going to throw it over to Cheese for this one. She's going to pick up the puppet. What do you got, Cheese?
I'm here for you, puppet. I'm here for you. So out of pure narcissism, I'm going to go to my node first just to show everybody how beautiful it is. And then I'm going to go and talk about something amazing. Treasure Rush, it's on. All right, you guys see this?
Yep.
Look at how beautiful this is. Look at all this yellow beautifulness and this little middle part here. You can't really see that blue. Like, why does Upland, like, look at this, the glitches and whatnot.
Struggling to load all of the properties. Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be my little corporate area. You see all the nice stuff. It's going to be beautiful, 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 beautiful. But let's talk about something else.
Hang on, you haven't even told us the name of the place or where is it?
Bronxdale, the Bronxdale node. But no, we're almost up to Halloween. I want to talk about Creedmoor, and I'm not taking anything away from Portage Park. I love Portage Park. I'm in there. But you think of Halloween, you think of Creedmoor, you know? So I just want to say, like, I personally moved my residence to help them out. I'm in the the Creedmoor node. And where is the Creedmoor node? If you go to New York area and you go to Queens and you go, and I'm not sharing, am I?
No.
Wait, hold on. And then you go all the way to the left to Belrose. It's right there, Creedmoor Psychiatric Center, and they have this little kind of finger over here. That's what I call it. And it's looking very beautiful. And they're second place. They're almost there. They're look at how amazingly creepy this looks.
Oh, that's cool how it all starts popping up. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yes, I've got I think I've got 4 there all decorated.
Yeah, there goes mine. I'm rushing to get a micro built just to help out a little more. I'm not saying this is not financial advice. This is not node advice. Do what you want to do. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, she's telling us not to do this. No, it's not that at all. I love both projects. Go with your gut, go with what you love. This is personally what I love. I think it's great. I just want to show you this is how close it is. It's extremely close.
There's been a lot of talk about like that. Is that saying 100% just because that's what the table maxes out at? Like, we just don't know. It's
yeah, like what if there's two 100%? Are there 2 winners? If there could be 2 winners with 2 separate parades, I would love the heck out of that, because then it's my 2 favorite people winning.
Absolutely.
And then I don't have to feel so horrible about picking and choosing. But if I'm going to pick and choose, I'm going to pick Creedmoor because it's Halloween.
Yes.
And Portage Park is supposed to be the Christmas node.
Oh, I'll definitely go there. I would help them out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So the 100% we figured, I think I figured out, it's when I reread it, because I was confused. It's whatever the top score becomes 100%, and then it goes down from there.
Yeah.
So whatever the number is that Portage Park has, that becomes 100%.
And then
whoever has the highest, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it was very confusing.
And Creedmoor Hub does have a very cool Twitter page as well. So if you want to go over and check that out and keep up to speed with what's going on there, of course, I'm sure Dak's going to touch on to what's happening as far as racing goes. So yeah, that's at Creedmoor Hub. So get on over there and check that out.
I love you, Coop, by the way.
Is that all you had, Cheese? Did you have anything else? Or okay, you throw it over to Dak.
Dak, go ahead.
Coop, weren't you supposed to be talking to Mass? Anyway, racing. What do we got going on? Nothing. All right. Oh, wait. No, that's right. We have this thing, Halloween Creedmoor Racing Spectacular, something like that. By the way, we've raised something like 47,000 wax already for Child Mind Institute.
Freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
Metaverser is showing one of the custom skins that people are pretty much bidding on for the auction.
That's
entry
amazing.
In race and one of these skins. And this is the Board Uplanders Club skin. There's a Creedmoor skin. There's going to be a URL skin. There's going to be an UpX World skin. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. One of the things that people should know about these skins is that they will be available for other players to purchase in an UpX World experience. And then the owner of the NFT will benefit from that. So this is passive revenue opportunity. And I think once people started realizing that, it went from like 2,900 wax or 3,000 wax entry to I think the minimum now has been like 3,900. And as we've seen as much as 10,000 wax for bids. So it's been really great. We broke our goal of $3,000 and raised, and so it's amazing. The community really kind of stepped up. What's amazing is the amount of work that the community put in, the skins, the artwork that the Bucks team put in on the NFTs. They're pretty cool. Metaverser, you want to talk a little bit about the last 3 NFTs and why you're so excited?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I did save the best for last when it came to the NFTs, not saying anything against all the artists that came before. Some of the, if you guys saw the auctions going on and my annoying blasting of the auctions themselves on all the servers, all this artwork was incredible. Now we wanted to keep within the metaverse theme and used AI generation software for the artwork. So I took sketch ideas, prompts, anything that I can plug into the algorithm there, and popped out some good stuff. But the last 3, I did tap into my famous friends bank, and we're starting off with Aaron Jones. He's a graphic designer for Disney Viacom. He was lead designer for the last Star Wars trilogy's marketing campaign. So he put together a really cool NFT called the Driver's Lounge that sticks, fits right in the theme of what he's been working on very recently. Has a very cool Star Wars feel to it. Then we have my friend Jeremiah James Gonzalez. He's a musician from Kansas City. He's in multiple bands, but currently he's touring with Redder Moon. Check him out on YouTube. And he put together something that he's also a car enthusiast. He has actually always tinkering with a '62 Ford Falcon in a nice copper brown. It's, ragtop. It's really pretty. And then finally, speaking on building on the momentum of Jackie Sai, I tapped into and reached out to a very cool friend. She loves doing charity work and has been very curious about the NFT space recently. Her name is Peregrine Honig. She is co-curator of the Nelson Atkins Museum in Kansas City, part of their modern art division. She is also owner and designer of Birdie's Lingerie Shop. It's a very, cute, boutique-y, old-timey, she has her flair and style in designing negligee for women of all sizes. She specializes in being able to accommodate the range of women that, naturally wouldn't probably get too much help in boutique shops because of sizing and, whatever issues. And then also a mystery 13th. Lucky number 13. The pace car is going to be a nice surprise for a little bit later, but I'll tease it that again, another friend has this guy has is knee deep in Hollywood. Let's put it that way, knee deep in Hollywood. He is the son of, and you guys look him up, the director, and it's in the Guinness books, the director with the most sitcoms directed under his belt. That's a good, that's a hint.
That's a good hint.
Somebody do it, because
I'm excited.
I'm excited now.
So,
I'll shut up now.
And Shaq and I have some interviews to do later, and it really has come together. The other thing, obviously, is MV Motors showrooms. People are applying, and I think that there'll probably be some announcement around that soon, if that's something you want to do. And finally, we're looking forward to actually seeing racing in Creedmoor. I am really excited. Thank Me Later keeps talking about how the developers have really gotten into the idea of a spooky race and have thrown in some Easter eggs and some little tidbits. And so I think it's going to be fun. And And then based on, I haven't, we've been talking about this, and I'm going to probably speak out of turn, but we're among friends. The idea is maybe finding ways to make this experience available for a short limited time to other individuals to try it out and experience it themselves. That's it.
Elaborate.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Like playing with a car, like racing with a car you don't know, like you don't own, just to try it out.
So, for example, me and Ben don't have a car. I keep trying to win bids, but then people snipe me. So, what is someone like me who doesn't have 5,000 wax available to win my bid, an auction? What do? And so I think that there's an opportunity there for folks like me and Ben to actually race in a real upland track that has been sanctioned in URL.
Ooh.
I will also say I have moved my residence to Creedmoor. I would love for Creedmoor to have the track, and I'm pretty sure they'll submit their URL track to Upland, which I think would be awesome. And I will also then be moving to Portage Park, and hopefully they get to submit their track. I don't know if that'll work, but
that's been a bit contentious there. If you read it, it doesn't sound like you have any control over what track's actually going to be built. Obviously, you would hope that the Upland team would work with whoever wins to design it, but yeah, the wording of itself, it doesn't say that it's going to, that they will.
And I also think they have to be careful, because sometimes people have designed some crazy tracks where even we've had to say, we can't do that. You can't do that. That's not just realistic. Not in this game as it is today.
Yeah.
So I think that they might have to just kind of say that to cover themselves.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a level thing? This
A level 2 thing?
Well, I'm just because I love peace.
So yeah, well, the experience is a level 2 thing.
Okay.
And so that's part of the reason why we need to kind of, I think Creedmoor would be very excited to have people racing through their track. But at the same time, we also need to make sure that we can actually make the technology work. Right now, we can do it for the 12 participants that are going to participate, but opening it up to the public, that is a whole different kind of ball of wax.
So what you're saying is Upland better, work with us, or they're going to have to be competing with us?
Well, I will say that the reason we ended up doing the Creedmoor track the way we did is because Martin, manager for UDN, really recommended I go and do my own thing with URL.
Yeah.
And it's not that I am competing against Upland. They want us to use the tools that they have and to create content. Upland is pushing big on user-generated content. And so they want us to build these things. They want us to create these experiences. They want us to find ways to blend layer 1 and layer 2, and then to create activity. I mean, you saw the article. I saw you guys did the post on the article.
No, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I love Upland till the cows come home, but I also love, capitalism and competition and the best person wins and community driven activities. So yeah, I'm all for this. Really quick to go back to what the Metaverse was talking about, make sure you get us a link. We had some people interested in the lingerie link in our comments section, so we'll put that in the YouTube.
If you DM that to me, lickety split. Yeah, otherwise I'll forget. Oh, there it is. There.
It's there.
Yeah.
So this is her personal website. It should have a link to Birdie's. It's in the Crossroads district of Kansas City. And yes, I love you, Peregrine. Thank you very much for this. Oh, I did forget to mention, she was second place in 2007 for Bravo's TV show called Masterwork, Search for the Next Great Artist.
Very cool. All right, did you have something you needed to finish up with for Zoe? Am I reading that right in chat, Cheese, or was that it?
Oh, that was it.
Okay. And it looks like JR Wheels is throwing down the challenge for you, Dak. He reckons he's going to race his semi against your loaner car. So it's on like Donkey Kong.
Those semis are fast.
Are they?
Freaking
Yeah,
semis, man. Sorry,
Classic.
sidetrack. But have you guys seen the time trials for semis versus like vans and pickups? And they're like faster than the SUVs, the pickups. They're fast. They're faster than the R4s.
It's hilarious.
It's ridiculous, but it does make it fun to watch. Seeing a semi truck just kind of drifting around the corners. It's awesome.
Very cool.
All right.
All right, we're going to throw it over to Joe and Rob for the Drop It Like It's Hot segment. Hey there, boys.
Yes.
What do we got today?
Joe, you there?
I sure am, bud.
Sounds good. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to
Drop it like it's hot.
episode number 6. So today with no exact time, that's okay. So today with no exact time listed, Castle's a project we've mentioned before, which is an NFT game. Find the link in the description. Is coming out with a new feature, which is monster crafting. Their season 2, which just started on the 18th, has a new character, new power-ups, and a new season 1 reward. And it's never too late to get involved, and it's also free to play.
Ooh, free. That's right in my price range.
Also today, the NFT card game Splinterlands at 1800 UTC or 10 a.m. PST have their initial mint for Rooney on Ethereum. The Runicore, or Rooney for short, is a new limited edition promo card that will be added to the Splinterlands game. The Rooney is unlike every other card that has been part of Splinterlands because the artwork for each one is 100% unique, which is really cool, and it'll even show this in game. So that's pretty nice. On Wednesday at 1600 UTC or 8 a.m. PST, Chibi releases their collector edition Platypus. Haven't seen what it looks like yet, but it will be cute. And if you ever seen these are very well done and completely adorable. Pretty much most everything is sold out or run out of time, so don't miss the chance to grab one of these.
Nice. Okay, and on Wednesday at 1900 UTC or 11 a.m. California time, we got the Secret Savior NFT project. You got Cool Keith, AWOL, 2Max, Micah 9, all OG hip hop. Rob and I were pumped to find this collection. We went back and forth and didn't realize that either one of us liked so many of these underground artists.
Yeah, Cool Keith Visionaries. I hope they get Murs and Living Legends in there sometime too. And on that note, Thursday 10/27 at 1500 UTC 4 a.m. PST, so way early in the morning, showing their spicy side White Dragon NFTs, which feature high quality 3D stills, digital dioramas, and animations. They're releasing their Not Suitable for Work Halloween pack. So, it might be getting cold out, but these are definitely hot. Like dragon breathing fire hot. But very talented artists. Joe and I were really digging how well done they have these crystals. And they're awesome and amazing. And definitely worth mentioning. So you should check those out.
Nice. Okay, next up we have Token Girls LV. This is on Saturday, 1600 UTC and 8 a.m. California time. This NFT collection tells about Token Girls Studio, in which the head of the company, the chief, helps young girls to become the rising stars in the crypto world. There are singers, actresses, streamers, and models. Each of the characters has her own story and motivations, which they periodically describe in their stories and in their social networks. And some of the characters already have their own musical themes. And I've been working a lot lately with some amazing women in real life and in the metaverse. So it's great to see so many women taking such a powerful role in creating and shaping the metaverse. We have a couple awesome ones here, like More Cheese and Shakti Lynn, who are really blossoming into ambassadors in the space. Being a single father, raising a beautiful young girl and now a woman, this has always been important to me, and I'm very grateful to be working with so many wonderful people here and very happy to see women taking such a prominent role.
Hashtag girl dad. And anyway, that's our segment. Thank you guys. Yeah, good job, Joe. I think we
drop it like it's hot.
Take care.
That's good.
Oh, and one other thing. We're giving out a Frank E, one of the Galleria NFTs at the end. So if everybody could help to remind Ben at the end, she's just going to spin the wheel, and whoever gets it gets the NFT. You just need a wax address to send it to.
Very cool.
All right. Yes. And it was Zoe. Zoe hooked me up with one of those White Dragon NFTs. And you got your hand up, Zoe. What's going down? Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody else who sent me some nice stuff in my wax wallet too.
I was just going to ask if the link to that women run project could be dropped, because that's something I'd like to follow along as well.
I didn't get that one in my, unless I missed it. I don't think I got that.
The Token Girls one?
Yeah, the one at the end.
Yeah, it should be in the list that Rob sent you.
I'm not seeing it. So can you just have a double check and follow that up, and I'll make sure to put that in the end.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to One Cheese updates. For episode 56, we talked a whole bunch of Upland shizzle, as Cheese called it. We looked into organic communities in Web3. We had a bit of a laugh at Animoca pointing the finger at my best mate, Mark Zuckerberg, for not spending enough money on Meta. We had a bit of a look into how Sims are kind of coming to the metaverse via that Vox project. And we had a good old giggle at Reddit, grifting a whole bunch of people into creating NFT wallets. So that was fun. Reddit. Anything else happening in the MBE this week, Chase?
Some contest that I totally forgot about. What was that about? I never know what the contests are. Like, I forget them 5 minutes later.
The weekly one.
Yeah.
Oh well, I forgot to do it live in last week's show, so it was all a bit of a fizzle.
Oh
actually.
No, not that one. The one for
Another
this week. Yeah. Do we have one for this week?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot to set it up in last week's show for this week's one. So I did put something up there, but it was all kind of last minute, and that's all right. Joe will probably win it anyway. I should have just sent him the 10K straight off the
bat. Feel free anytime, bud.
Yes. So yeah, I'll set those up in a bit. I'll endeavor to make sure I don't screw it up this week, but we'll see how we go. In Samurai Aquatics and Decor news, there's a kind of rumor kicking around that we're only doing old wooden style decor. That's not true at all. You got to understand, we are facing massive manufacturing bottlenecks. Like, we haven't produced anywhere near the amount of stuff that we'd like to produce already. And we've delayed the opening of our shop by, I think it's almost over a full month. So yeah, it's not that we are only doing that style. It's just that the bottlenecks are there, and that's all we can do at this stage. So yeah, we've got a whole wide range of stuff. Now, should I sneaky peeky that? Am I going to get smacked? Bugger it,
no, sneaky peeky it.
I did sneaky it to our VIPs. So let's do a sneaky peek. And this is just one example of what we got going on as far as other variations of that particular theme. So here we've got the outdoor seating with the fire pit. Now, the one we're manufacturing at the moment is a light stained wood with a red trim, or here we've got a darker stained wood with a blue trim. We've got a whole range of versions of this, different trim colors, different stain colors, and that's just for the wooden variations. We're also going to produce like modern variations. So think, tiles or stainless steel, or might not be stainless steel for this, but a whole range of things. And even like when you talk about Creedmoor and Halloween, well, we're going to do special, very low mintage ones where the cushions might have different sort of Halloween themed stuff on it. There could be some pumpkins all over the top, or who knows what could be in the fireplace. We have seen that Upland have pushed the limits as far as what you can get away with. I mean, if you can throw baby flesh on top of the roof and they can get away with that, then we should be able to push the limits pretty far as what we can do.
DAC is a DAC. Oh my God. Oh my God. VTech it is asking you to show the uncommon concrete idea that he's been playing around with, that he put in at
Oh, I
15
haven't seen
minutes
that.
ago. Yeah, it looks pretty hot.
All
It's
right,
very
well, I'll
modern.
go and find that link while you pimp this. What do we got going on here, Chase?
All right, grand opening. So we're going to have the grand opening of our Samurai Aquatics and Decor shop Saturday, November 12th. For you Aussies, that's on Sunday. Wave 1 is going to be at 11 a.m. PT. For those who are available for that, we're going to also have another wave at 7 p.m. for those who have to work during the day. They also have a chance to get in on it. We're making it really, trying to make it pretty fair. We're aiming to have 80 of each model manufactured for opening day with equal amounts and types for sale in both waves. The ones that we're able to put out now are the seating with table and the seating with fire pit. Would be awesome to have more, but those haven't been put through yet, so we can't do it. The prices are really down to what we thought was really fair in regards to personal working hours of each of us plus the spark hours. This definitely could have been a lot more, but we're being extremely fair about it. This is the common, there's a lot of quantity involved, so we want everyone to have something at an affordable price for each of their community development nodes. So
yeah, and there's something I haven't shared this with D-Tech and Cheese yet, because it's only kind of kicked off in the last couple of days too. There's some I haven't, as I said, I haven't looked into it, but within the UI of the showroom, when you put things up for sale, if I list the price at 29,000 UPEX, there's also a figure that you play around with the tax on it or something like that. So I'm not sure if I listed at 29,000, I think it might be displayed as the buyer might see a price that's 29,000 plus the tax. So yeah, we're not sure how that's all going to work out. So we will be doing a kind of test version at some stage. Probably won't be too far away actually. It might even be this weekend. So yeah, if that's something that interests you to try and get involved in, then make sure you're in the Samurai Aquatics and Decor server. Now I did bring this one up, and yeah, this is the first time I've seen this as well because I only just woke up and got straight into this show. So here's an example. This is just an early test version that D-Tech's put together for like the more modern version of the outdoor seating with fire pit. So that's looking
whoa, I
pretty
didn't even
cool.
see the one with that funky design on top.
Yeah. So yes,
That's very nice.
yeah. So if you hear people saying, "Oh no, they're only doing old wood stuff," yeah, that's please squash that rumor because it ain't true, people. It ain't true.
And these are just like idea concepts. So like,
yeah, make some. Make some with limestone caps. I mean, if you want to see the depth of what we've planned, because we had to tell. When we did that outdoor seating with fire pit, we had to tell Upland every possible iteration that we might want to produce. So we have a massive spreadsheet with all of the various different ideas. Like think of, Tron-like neon futuristic version, or there's. I mean, we went kind of bonkers with the different stuff. What's D-Tech saying? He hates wood. Oh, we've been tying him up in the dungeon, forcing him to create wooden decor, and now he's unleashing with his creativity.
oh my God, Zoe.
What am I missing? Depends on the. Oh, you. But yes.
You run Jeremy back.
We'll keep that one for a chat. Nice.
Oh my God.
It's all happening. All happening in chat. I didn't put a wine of the week or a winner of the week together. Anybody have anything stance for that? Did you have a wine? Do you have a win?
I've got a wine.
Oh, let's have it.
The wine is regarding the baby skin ornament, as we've now termed it.
Yep.
And the fact that, we had the whine that it was atrocious, and then Upland was really quick to come back and realize that and mitigate it by telling us they were going to send out new NFTs, and we got to keep the old ones. That was really awesome. However, I was somewhat expecting to be able to use it this Halloween. That's and that would make a difference in, and I don't know if the reason behind it, or if they would just haven't even created yet, but that will definitely affect this competition that's currently going on.
Yeah, I think I said in chat in the UDU channel, I think it's probably a case where they don't want to push that out before this competition ends, because it would give people who happen to get those a kind of unfair advantage by being able to double up on their decor. That's what I would assume, but yeah, it may be the case that they just haven't put something together yet. So, Why are you crying at DTech? What's going on here?
No. Cry to yourself, DTech.
I should ignore chat. All right, that's a wine. Who had a win? Did the RNG gods shine on anybody with the whole Jackie Sai drop?
I got the 1 of 7 one for townhouse. I got 6 of 7.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
definitely a win.
That.
I managed to, well, I didn't get the apartment that I wanted, but I managed to get, what did I get? I think I got a small townhouse and a regular townhouse, but both of those pulled legits and not block explorers. And I was like, because I wanted one block explorer. So I had a 50-50 chance, and I have 0 luck with RNG, and that just continued over. So I was looking at those small townhouses, and I was and ahhing for a couple of days. I eventually pulled the pin and purchased another one, and thankfully I did manage to get a block explorer there. I haven't actually looked at what min numbers or anything I've got yet. But...
Oh, all right. So I saw the skulls, and I'm like, oh, I got a block explorer. I didn't know that you were getting legits as well.
Yeah, so you
That's
might not have got. You might not have got block explorer. Did
yeah,
you
I got
legits
2
or block
2
explorer?
legits.
Yeah. So that's what happened to me too. I got 2. It looked like a block explorer, and this is another debate that kicked off on Twitter as well. I think it's stupid. Basically, I think it's stupid that you buy essentially an NFT pack and then it just automatically opens. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks that you don't have the option to keep it unopened. It sucks that you don't have the option to sell that unopened on the secondary market. I likened it to on the Twitter debate that we had. Imagine going in and buying a Pokemon card pack, and then the shopkeeper rips it open in front of you and flips through all the cards and said, "Here you go." I mean, you'd be like, "What the hell?" You're denying your customers of the dopamine hit, the FOMO. There's all of that aspect of it. So,
yeah. I hear that.
What's happening there? Too legit to quit. Yeah. So when my package opened, my Jackie Sai package opened, I saw that I got the structure ornament. We knew that was coming. And then I saw the skull pop up and I was like, woo, I got a block explorer. But then I went over to my assets and I was like, hang on a minute. And then that's when it twigged that it was actually a legit, not a block explorer. So I don't know. Did anybody score big on that? I saw a few people. Somebody got an open a mint and a close a mint. So a few people lucked out big. I have 0 RNG luck. The RNG gods hate me. Don't know. Nobody? Shaking heads.
Oh,
So
their RNG gods don't hate you, Ben.
Can I be a total noob?
Yep.
And can I ask what RNG means?
Take it away, Cheese.
Renegade Ninja Golems. Random number generator. So, so when people say
right,
to the RNG gods, they're saying that the gods of luck, basically.
Yeah.
Right. That's how I give away my NFTs every month. So it's probably a term I should have known.
Yeah, it comes from gaming. It's like a gaming term. But yeah, it's some people like Joe just the RNG gods just shine down on them. It's crazy. So,
but look at you got a semi truck, dude.
Yeah, that wasn't
And you
luck.
were
That
even in
was-
line to get an orange truck before that. Like if I had that, like you have some luck. It's not completely
Yeah, I guess.
non-existent.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So maybe
It's like, shut
maybe
up,
the
cheese.
the RNG wrath isn't as bad as I was
I
making
want
it.
some of that RNG stuff of yours.
You,
Shoot.
you
I
got to
want
go
a
and get in
car.
Joe's pocket. He's the RNG king.
Joe. Come on, man. When did I say sore? When did I say sore?
I saw you say sore.
What?
When you saw it. I saw that over there.
Bad question.
Well, we already got to look into the Bronxdale. I don't know. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on there as far as UDU updates go? There was something kicking around where you were. Didn't you have to? Oh, you already said you moved your spark off to do Creedmoor.
Yeah, I feel guilty. Like, I'm sorry, Bronxdale peeps, but we got to help the community. This and that. Because I put all my spark into other people's builds in the Bronxdale. I want to get them built out before I even start concentrating on my own stuff. So yeah, they'll just have to wait a little bit.
Have to wait. Yeah, as far as Midtown Terrace goes, like I said, I did start that extra contract with UCC to build along Aquavista Way. That kind of skipped us straight over 68% build. I didn't even get a chance to get a screenshot of that. So we're now at 69% built, and I'll be following up that 30 with another 50 builds, which that will mean, I don't even know how many Midtown Terraces I've got, but that'll mean that all but 2 of my properties in Midtown Terrace will have been built on, and that'll take the node to over 80% developed, which, what are we, October? We might get that done before the end of the year, which would be that'd be a cool milestone to achieve.
Yeah.
See how we go. But yeah, I gotta go on a selling rampage, of course, to be able to pay for all of that. There has been a little bit of debate as far as, well, should you be building that now? Should you wait for more neighborhood information as far as the neighborhood ratings go? I don't know. Coy, you polled in with a good comment on that. Did you want to speak to that? If you're there.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I had myself
okay.
muted. Yeah, we did have some conversations about it. I think what was discussed, because they haven't been clear as far as what it will be. However, they have thrown out some ideas which would indicate that current building, as far as spark and how many buildings are currently being built, will be taken into consideration. And MTU is kind of the lead, or at least since I've been with the UDU, the lead node, and a lot of time and effort has been spent on building it out, because
and UPEX.
and like you mentioned, 30 million UPEX out of your pocket. That's double my net worth. So that's a lot of money and time. And not only that, I mean, everybody here, almost everybody here on this call right now has put their own spark in there to help out other people or develop. And I think that the discussion was had, hey, should we tear down some so that we can build them up so we can get that rating, which they've also indicated is a rating that will be temporary. It won't, once you're not building as much, then what, you lose it. It seems counterproductive. And MTU, and this is purely my opinion, but in my opinion, MTU has always been, since I've joined, which I'm not a true OG, but I have been for a while. I've been playing the game for a while. It seems that MTU is always kind of at the forefront, and in my opinion, I think will be built out before most of the other nodes. I'm very confident in saying that, and then we'll go forward. And I was saying, like, maybe kind of having mass adoption of outdoor decor, or being some of the first, or on the front line of doing organized events, kind of like what DAC's doing and some of these other ones are doing, but continuing to kind of keep up with that while not, even though we've already built out. I think that's, in my opinion, is the best way forward, just to keep the community alive.
Yeah. The way I kind of picture it is Midtown Terrace, and probably as well as the Lone Mountain node, and maybe even School or Cheese's Bronxdale node. They're kind of almost the foundations of what we do. It's kind of, if that whole system moves away from what we've set up to do, that's fair enough. If we're going to chase something like, chasing the ever moving rule book to go for this kind of neighborhood collection, I think that it'd probably be better suited to maybe somebody like Musita's node, Strutwood, or something that's not as fully developed, somewhere where we can dive in and, start something that's more along the lines of the rules or the regulations once they're all been solidified. And who knows, maybe we start a whole new one fresh from scratch. We just don't know. So see how it pans out. I know. What do you think, Cheese? What's your thoughts on all that?
Yeah, I'll go UDU, go Midtown Terrace, go UDU nodes. I love it.
Yeah, we're not going to chase. We're not chasing trends or chasing things as they develop. We're just going to keep chugging along and doing what we do. We'll look after us.
It's just better to help build people up than take them down.
Yeah.
Like I said in the one, and she's like, I don't fault anybody for wanting to play the game because it's part of the game now, but I'm not going to be participating. I don't think most UDU will be participating at all. Like for example, this Halloween thing, we're helping Shack out and Creed more. Christmas, like it's nice to kind of like, instead of breaking down, to just kind of follow the line and help people out as you see. And I don't know, it's just a more community friendly thing to do.
Yeah, there's also the aspect that we're kind of almost a victim of our own success, where we started this off, we got things going, a whole people got involved, but then we actively encourage people to go out and start their own projects. So, we've mentioned this a few times, that you can't then turn around and say, hang on a minute, why isn't your residence in Midtown Terrace? Well, we want people to do their own thing. We want people to branch out and get involved in other stuff. So
we may be a cult, but we're not a religion.
And I think...
I love it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there are a few projects out there where it's either their way or the highway, where we're the complete opposite of that. So, it's because ultimately, like, I'm in this for purely as entertainment and fun. This is not an investment thing as far as I'm concerned. It may play out that way. I do realize other people have different motivations and whatnot. So I don't know. But yes, as far as I'm concerned, Midtown Terrace will remain the stable pillar within the UDU. Hence why I'm going to maintain 40%. And that's why I've invested so much to build it out and all that sort of stuff. All right.
I think
yep.
I think all of these changes will really encourage people to strategize their community / node behavior as well.
Yes.
Personally, I'm sticking with a primary and a secondary, which I'm like ultimately active in. And then everything else, like I might have a property there, but I'm not very active. And that's sort of like what I'm doing to try and minimize that pressure to join everything and be a part of it all and what's shiny next.
Yeah, and if that whole node versus node kind of thing plays out like I expect it will, there's going to be inevitably drama kick off, and you're going to see some true colors shining through, as Cyndi Lauper would say. So,
why didn't you sing that?
No way. I can't hide behind my beard, so it's all good.
Buck is dancing. He wants you to sing.
All right, we got to get this show wrapped up. Now, I must have lost it. I mustn't have saved it. Oh, no, I didn't. Here we go. The code word, and I don't even remember why I put this, but the code word for the 1 million Upix wheels this week is double trouble. Double trouble. Now, without cheating, for a 5,000 Upx pop quiz, can anybody name the arcade game with a similar name that I was a mad fiend for at the local fish and chip shop back in the late 80s?
Double dribble.
Nope. 5, 4. Features 2 little dragons. 3.
Double Dragon.
3. Nope. 2. Well, that would have been a good one. Gone. Features 2 little dragons. Going once, going twice again. 2 little dragons bouncing around on a bubble, spitting bubbles out.
Dippity doo dah. I
Heck,
don't know.
Jazz, I'm going to give it to you. I'll give it to you as Double Dragon because I used to be an elbowing Double Dragon fiend as well. It was actually Bubble Bobble. Did nobody used to play that? Maybe I'm showing my age. Bubble.
Yeah, I used to play that. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
Why did I think it had to start with a D?
I just said it sounded similar. Double Trouble,
yeah,
Bubble.
threw me
I'll
off.
give it to you, Jazz. Yeah. But yeah, Double Dragon.
Thanks, Ben. I used to play Double Dragon at my local.
Oh man, I was trying to say it the whole time, but I was on mute. Fuck.
Oh no. Yeah, I remember
I'm
we
trying to
had.
yell, and I'm like, bubble. I can see myself saying it, but damn it. That's right. I'm going back on mute. I suck.
UDU Podcast, crushing dreams since 2021. Yeah, fun fact, we had the World Expo in 1988 in Brisbane, and I went there with my cousins and my auntie and uncle, and there was a pavilion there, a gaming pavilion, and my cousin and I, we spent the entire day playing Double Dragon in the pavilion. We didn't see jack shit. So it's kind of funny because it was all for free. All right, I gotta change that. And moving on, let's give away some more stuff. Now, last week, I kind of screwed up the whole weekly challenge, but I did put one in. I followed it up and threw it in the MBE. So the challenge was to give the Upland team your feedback on the neighborhood ratings Reddit post and post a screenshot or link to your post in the MBE contest channel. And the prize was going to be 10,000 big ones. And we've only got 3 names on this wheel, and it's just crashed on me. So, oh boy, I hate my laptop. If anyone wants to sponsor me with a new laptop, I'll take it.
Ben has his face shaved. He could do an OnlyFans for a new laptop.
That's creepy. Don't throw those vibes out there. Unless somebody is interested in some feet pics, I'd do that. Apparently that's
You never know. You never know.
All right, so we got NFT Architect, Joelives, and BC for Fun. One of those guys is going to win 10K. Oh, you've missed out, Joe.
I was
Architect.
NFT Architect, 10K on the way. Now, I have to be careful with NFT Architect because every time I go to send him some funds, his in-game name is not NFT Architect, but there is an NFT Architect. So that's a bit.
Oh, somebody get your money.
Yes. So 10K on the way. So that was last week's challenge. Now, I will not screw it up this week. This week's challenge. So we want you to show us how and where you've decorated your primary residence for Halloween by posting a screenshot and a description in the MBE contest channel. It's the only one within the MBE server that has a little trophy icon on it. So once again, show us how and where you've decorated your primary residence for Halloween. If you don't have a primary residence, if you're one of the KYC phobes, then yeah, just, I don't know, do something. Show us your best spot or something like that. See how you go. So I didn't screw that up for this week's 10K. All right, now on to the 1 million UpX wheels. Now I got to remember the code phrase, and I've given myself a little bit of a way to hopefully not screw this up, even though I probably still will. Ask for a code word, ask for a code word, ask for a code word. I've put that as the 4 things in the front. So I got to remove that. So I'll remove that. If you don't know, if I forget to ask for the code word, we've put that I have to double the prize. So, all right, now Uplando has bounced, so I'll remove him. Is anybody else on board that wants to be put on? I'll be friendly for a while.
That Arthur D Tech thing
name.
reminds me of Pet
It's Kinder.
Detective. Oh, Kinder.
Kinder.
Who's iPhone?
Thank you.
I think iPhone is Kinder.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
happens every
iPhone
week.
is on there.
Yeah, your iPhone.
Okay.
I was trying to get iPhone to give us your real handle so I could type it in.
Yes.
I think I like Kinder as iPhone.
Oh, Shaq's out. Good luck, Shaq. Thanks for jumping in.
Easier to say.
Wait, Shaq, don't leave yet. Oh my god.
Yeah, she's had to bounce out for that other thing, so I'll take Shaq out.
Oh.
All right, and thank you, Jazz, for taking that snapshot. That helps immensely on the back end. And let's see who's gonna play. Don't forget the code phrase. Don't forget the code phrase. Don't forget the code phrase. Oh, there we go. Hawaiian Fish, aka Koi, are you there?
I'm here.
What's code phrase?
No code phrase, no code phrase, no code phrase.
Too late, my friend. Too late.
That's what I thought it was.
No.
Oh, was it from last week?
No, something to do with a game that.
I'm sorry, I've got little kids running around. Oh, the Double Dragon Z one. Oh, wait, that one we just did. Hold on. Double bubble, double bubble, double bubble.
You're close. Double.
No, it was
trouble.
Double trouble.
There you go.
Hold on. There we go.
All right, over to you, Cheese. Bring up the wheels and let's see if Koi can celebrate with 1 bazillion big ones.
Good luck.
Where is it?
Yeah, I'm a standard kind of guy. I never get anything other than that. So
the wrath of the RNG gods are not kind for you either?
no, never.
Oh, all right. All right, I'm assuming you know how to play.
I do, but what's my phrase that I give you, Cheese, when I'm ready to push the button?
Just say now.
Okay. Can I say no whammy, no whammy, no whammy?
You can say that after.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna game this. Now. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
All right, we got 5 chances for 25K on the first wheel. Oh, it's just ticked over again.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
going
it
again.
flirts with that.
Gotta go again.
We're straight into it. We don't even need to ask. He's straight onto the second wheel. So that was 1,000 UPX.
Right, line it up. Line it up.
All right, here we go. Now. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
3 shots at 50K on this wheel, plus a whole bunch of 500 UPX and 2,500.
You doubled it.
You went up.
You doubled your first roll.
2,500 UPX on that one.
You know what? I'm rolling it. I'm rolling it.
Can't get the biscuit if you're not willing to risk it. Here we go.
Double those zeros.
Let's go.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 3, 2, 1, push it.
Oh, I'm loving
no
this
whammy, no
system.
whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Might be the day. It might be the day. Oh gosh, it's
Oh,
close with the lag. Wah, wah, wah.
Womp, womp, womp.
What
All
are
right,
we?
well, thank you.
1, 2, 3. It was 3 over the 1 mil. That's probably the closest we've been for a while.
I
250.
think ever. To
We
be
should have
honest.
had the camera on you, Ben, as you started to tighten up.
Nah. I've got 2 million in
You'd be
escrow
like-
with cheese. It's all good. I've got it covered. I was only tightening up when I didn't really have it there. I was kind of, what do you call it? A check that your ass can't cash or something like that. But it's all good.
Hey,
And
can you spin for the NFT too?
oh, thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
And that was on the Who's Gonna Play, wasn't it? See, I told you I'd forget. I shaved my beard off and lost half my brain cells. All right, so this was the Frankenstein NFT, I believe, and well, I'll put Uplando back on,
Yeah.
and I'll put Shaq back on,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put myself on this one too. Dickhead, I'll put on Dickhead. There we go. Let's see. Who's gonna
I always
win?
thought it'd be more as a wanker.
Oh, I just missed it. Oh, it's the Pixel Terror. Jeez, you've taken
Oh,
it out.
I'm like, who the fuck is Pixel Terror?
You didn't realize I changed your name at the start of the show?
I
changed-
did, but I forgot. Oh my god, I get it. Woohoo! Yeah.
So yes, RNG
Okay,
Go
I'll
gods.
take
Cheese.
that.
There you go.
Thank
You do
you.
get a bit of a shine.
Yeah.
So hits. Oh, I think Joe might already know your WAM address, but just in case he doesn't, hit him up in the DMs so you can get hold of your prize. And NFT, Architect Jazz, and Koi, I'll endeavor to get yours out too. All right, a reminder that to go into the running for the 1 million UPX wheels, you should be in the Zoom at the start of the show for the snapshot. You need to be paying attention in the middle of the show to catch a code word or phrase, and you need to be here at the end when the wheels start rolling. If you have an Upland NFT or Metaverse product, service, or event to promote, Opportunities are available for sponsorship and engagement in this, the UDU podcast. Contact myself or Mochis to discuss and secure your spots. All proceeds go towards giveaways and prizes on the podcast. Otherwise, we're just going to keep spamming our Samurai Aquatics ad, etc. What's going on, Chase?
Look at Metaverse Buck. He's got a helmet that says Fat Dolphin. Look what I found in the candy store.
Where is he?
I want to show you guys. Look, it's a fat dolphin.
What are you doing? Can you go off Metaverse? Can you go off mute and say something so we can get you on camera? That's too hilarious.
Really hard to see in this thing.
That's hilarious. What pray tell have you got going on there? What are you doing?
This is my Metaverser skin in real life. Whoa. So whenever I feel a little anxious, I go into my Metaverse skin.
You take your real skin off, and that's underneath.
Take my real skin off. It's a mask that I wear. It's a very handsome mask. And then I put this one on.
Can you make the flipper noise?
No.
I don't know how a dolphin sounds. That they don't go.
That's your homework, people. Find out how a dolphin sounds and send voice clips of you impersonating a dolphin to More Cheese's DMs.
That's the only kind of DM I'm gonna enjoy, to be quite honest.
Alrighty. On that note, Cheese, can you get us the flock?
I was muted the whole time too.
You were just
hello.
DTech's raging at the end of the show again. What's happening?
Oh wow!
I just made a new model. I wanted you guys to.
Oh,
all right. Well, we are running long.
Look at his face.
Do you want to share screen?
No.
No. Oh, you're just gonna test it.
He doesn't want us to see all his porn.
I was making it the whole time during the show.
I'm sorry, D-Tech. I'm kidding. Just in case you're watching.
Male modeler.
Male modeler. 3D male modeler. There you go. All right, Cheese, get us out of here.
Wait. We're not going to see the model?
No, he said he doesn't want to.
Oh, I thought you guys were going to do
share.
it. I'll do it.
I'll share it.
Okay, do it.
All right.
It's
wow. Wait, what is this?
Hey, you're not sharing screen here, lady.
The concept.
Oh wait, I'll show. Hold on. It looks cool. Hold on. Ooh, is this outdoor? Is this a seating like for rich people?
It's more like a space kind of, you know.
How lush.
I look at the fire. That's amazing. It's like I don't want to look at your fire. I want my own fire to look at. And then
it's an outdoor gaming center.
Yeah.
Slick.
And it shoots heating, you know, there's heating vents at the bottom, so you can.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You're amazing. You're
like
amazing.
an outdoor patio, but like with more chairs for entertaining.
I always have to look at every angle because I know D-Tech adds so much detail to like hidden detail to his stuff.
No, it's just an idea. So we're shooting ideas for different sets, you know. So
exactly. Very awesome. My dolphin is gonna say it, Ben.
Okay.
Because I'm taking over for Upland Puppet. You ready? Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Or maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We've got saunas to fire you up and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz and we could probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor.